There, that works. I think I can talk now. Hello, everybody. Let me know in the chat if the audio is working. I'm talking a little funny because I just got back from the dentist. And I can't even drink coffee because I just got back from the dentist. Cool. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a thing with learning tools interoperability. Learning tools interoperability, where certain LMSs do things differently. Desire to learn makes you actually make a gradebook column. So if you got the learning management system and it's got a gradebook column, most learning management systems create gradebook columns automatically for you. I don't know why this one's here. Unless, oh, I bet it got auto-created. What? That's not supposed to be there. What? Now I got to go look at this. Oh, I know what. I didn't quite get that right. Damn it. Figure out where I'm creating that gradebook column. So I'm compiling. I'm trying to make it so I'm launching a tool. Oh, it's down, so I can't show you. It's recompiling. So I'm working on learning tools, a thing called learning tools interoperability. Somewhere in here. I wonder if it's AGS. I'm just fooling around because now oop. Is that done? Whoa. Gotta recompile the whole dang thing. Oh, it's a separate spec all by itself. No, that's old. So there's this thing where when an LTI tool is launched from a learning management system, the LMS can actually automatically create a gradebook column for it, and that's from LTI 1.1. But in LTI 1.3, this claim is optional, and it turns out that all the learning management systems, Blackboard, Sakai, Canvas, and Moodle all support this outcome. It's optional, and some people argue that it's inelegant because we have a whole assignments and grade service, to make columns and stuff, and they would rather use that. And so it turns out that the only learning management system that doesn't do this is Desire to Learn, doesn't do this basic outcome. Why? Because it was easy for us to just take our LTI 1.1 code and just turn it into LTI 1.3 code, and this claim is easy, and all the tools were used to the notion of not having to create gradebook columns. Drinking coffee after going to the dentist, not a fun thing. I should probably go get a straw. And so my Tsugi tool, our Tsugi framework that helps tools out. This tool can't send grades to Desire to Learn when it's launched with LTI 1.3. It can send grades to Desire to Learn when it's launched with LTI 1.1. And LTI 1.3 and Desire to Learn doesn't send this, and I respect that. It's actually, I see the appeal of their position. It's not how I built Sakai, but I see the appeal. So the first thing I need to do is I need to make myself a test harness. And so I have to take Sakai, and I have to edit Sakai to turn off this feature to be like Desire to Learn. So I'm just like making it so it doesn't automatically create a gradebook column when launching, and it doesn't, that means it doesn't give the tool this basic outcome claim right here. And so I've got to get Sakai up. It's compiling right now. And then I will start working on my Tsugi code. And so now I might as well look at the Tsugi code. Let me pop this over here so we can kind of watch while we're coding, if that ever finishes. Okay, so what the hell is this? I'll get rid of that one. Okay, so we were looking context, send line item result. Is there anything about grades in here? Don't even know my own library code. Look at one of my auto graders here for Django for Everybody, so I can look at how I use my own code. Grade send. Where is grade send? Result grade send. Huh. I don't get it. Oh, that's not my result. I was editing someone else's code named result. No wonder it looks so unfamiliar to me. There we go. Now I am looking for result grade send. Okay. Oh, Sakai's running. Start that up. So it's all in this grade send static. So step one. Put AR log in here. So let's see. Oh, so we're going to get, I think I'm going to want to get the line item URL. Where does that live? Done with this. Yikes. I might have to turn off Wi-Fi. I do not know if this is going to work. I might. Sorry about that. I had to stop and restart the stream because I was on Wi-Fi. And so now I'm on a wired connection. Note to self, every time you do a stream, do Wi-Fi. Okay. Now let's see where we're at. Okay, so Sakai is up. So we'll log into Sakai. When I commented that Sakai code out, I gotta go and I don't want this gradebook. Gotta get rid of this gradebook column. Gonna go into lessons. Gonna launch the tool. Oh, hey, we're gonna let's watch the log of the PHP code. Let's move this over. And then let's go ahead and run it on this test. Okay. And let's try to send a grade. Did it say yada? Yay, it said yada. Now, grade stored locally, that's what I exactly want. I want it to I wanted to convince Sakai not to automatically create the gradebook column, and I wanted then Tsugi to fail because it was not getting a created gradebook column. And so now I gotta fix the code. Where'd my yada go? Yeah, it's not here. I might need that at some point. I might need that. I don't need this right now. Okay, so I got to figure out what's in my database here. So, where do I put the... Come on. Do I have a line items URL? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So that's the URL I need. That's the URL I need to make the gradebook column. Let's just make sure that somehow Sakai did not get the urge to create that. Now, why did it create that gradebook column? Dang it. It's not supposed to create that gradebook column. What the hell? Oh, wait, I gotta know. Teach me a lesson. I'm doing it two places. Why am I doing it two places? I'm doing it and placement info. Where's this? Post launch HTML. Huh. I don't understand. Restart Tomcat. Some parts of Sakai, you recompile them, you got to restart Tomcat. Others you don't. This is like a service level thing, and so I got to restart all of Sakai, which takes about a minute. Hello, everybody. Checking up on the chat. I don't like to stream when I'm confused, and so this is code I've been meaning to write for months now, and I know what I'm doing, and so it's inevitable that I'm going to succeed in this particular code, so I'm streaming just for fun. And I just got back from the dentist, and my lip is all numb from the dentist. But it's getting better. It's almost good enough to coffee. Come on. Wait. Okay, that seems like it's taking too long. Okay, it just finished compiling. So now I can start Sakai back, start Tomcat, Sakai back up, and tail log. Okay, well, two things at the same time. So I got this line items URL, and somewhere, update the local copy. Okay. Check if we don't have a line item URL, but do have a line items, so we can create a line item. If LTI13 line item do this because there's these two versions are sometimes like if you're grading in a peer grader or something, you're not the actual logged in user, and so sometimes you are the logged in user, and that's what this if then else is saying. Like if you're a teacher grading a student's thing and you're going to send a grade for the student versus if you're just a student taking a quiz and it's sending the grade. And this would have been like null or undefined. It would have blown my code up. I don't want that. So Sakai back up. It is go into Gradebook. Delete this one. I'll just say, I have to delete Gradebook columns in lots of LMSs, and Sakai's the best. I mean, Sakai's got the best user interface as far as I'm concerned in lots of areas. Sakai's not perfect. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go launch this damn thing. And then I want to verify that the launch completed. That's in my core result line 234. I got a typo in my line where the core result. 2, 3, 4, G. Oh, that's because this if statement. I was halfway through typing that if statement when it blew up. Okay, that's better. Now I should check to make sure there is no basic outcome. There isn't. And I should check the gradebook. And please don't, thank you, don't make a gradebook column. I finally caught it, caught Sakai to be able to launch a tool and not create a gradebook column. I had to comment out 2 places that I do that. And we're going to try to send a grade to that non-existent column. And oh yeah, look at that. I'm starting to screw things up here. 193, 193. Oops, 19. Typo. Now it's fun because I'm working in PHP and I can just like hit the reload button over here and relaunch the PHP code. And I don't really need to watch as much the log for, I want to watch the PHP log now. Okay, what do we got? I guess I maybe make this smaller so I can kind of watch the bottom of this PHP log. Okay, so now let's send a grade and see what it says. Yada. Wait a second. How come there's nothing there? I think so. I got a feeling that wait a sec. Line items URLs null in the session. Oh, I bet that's the, okay, so it's LTI13 line items, but not line items URL. Okay. LTI13 line items. Wait, let's check to see what it's in the database, because it might be named something different in the database. I would be such a genius. Yeah, of course not. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So line items URL is a old thing. LTI13 line items is the name of that in the database. So I can get rid of all these. It's the name of that in the database and it's the name of that in the session. Thank you, Chuck, from the previous Chuck. Thank you, Chuck from the past, for making those two things consistent. Okay, now let's try another reload, see what we get. Go on, come on, go on. And then I want to try to send the result. And change them all. For those students who just got done taking my midterm in SI 664 and SI 364, you made this mistake all the time. All the time. Let me just send the result again. There you go. Now I changed when I'm changing variable names or changing something, you got to change them all, and I didn't. It's okay. Easy fix. So this is the URL. Oops. This is now the URL that is going to be used to create a line item. And so now what I can do is I can go back to that working on that if statement. If So if we don't have a place to send a grade, and we have a place to make gradebook columns, let's make a gradebook column. Okay, could that if statement even work? Oh, no. Just a logic error. No, that is not good. Sterling of line item. Well, I guess I should print out the line item. How can that line item be there? This is supposed to be blank. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Now there is a gradebook column. comment on one more thing in Sakai. Oh, that is not, that's the PHP side. Recompile Sakai. Comment on one more thing. Oh boy. Usually when I'm building this stuff, setting up the test environment is half the problem. Okay, time to start Sakai. Hello, Shelby. Come here. Do you want to see the people on my stream? Come here. Come on up. Yeah, there you go. You're a good girl. Say hi to everybody on the stream while Sakai is starting. Yeah, there you go. You're a little bit big to be a lap dog, but you're not too big to be a lap dog. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Say hi to everybody on the stream. Woo! Did you come up to see me? Huh? You smell like outdoors. You leaving? You want to get away? Ah, you're pretty big. You're going to hurt me. Ah, there you go. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Oh, Sky's back up. Oh, there she goes. Okay, let's go do this again. Let's go in a gradebook. Let's delete this gradebook column. Clear my grade, clear my thing. Okay, now let's launch the thing. Okay, so let's go inside Sakai. Let's go to the gradebook. Don't make me a column. Okay, let's try to send one. And this should do absolutely. Oh, well, let's see. So now let's go look at that endpoint claim. Endpoint claim. Yeah, so now I'm not sending a line item. So I was sending a line item. I was sending the line item a couple of different ways through the basic outcome, and I got rid of that one, and now I'm from this endpoint claim, which is the official way to do it. Okay, now let's send. Send a result. Stored locally, that's what I was hoping. Let's check our log on PHP. Oh, crap. Ha! Sakai, Tsugi, you're just so clever. I bet I just created a Gradebook column. I did. So that's because Tsugi is a little too smart for its own good. And that is that it remembers Gradebook columns. So we're looking for one that says content. It remembers these things and previous launches. Tsugi does not forget. That's one of the things that Tsugi does. How many rows we got? 24. Do we have any more? Let's check this one out. Check this out. Tsugi stores all this stuff in his database. So the fact that I stopped sending it, so there's the membership URL, the line items URL, and oh no, that's context. I need result. I need result, LTI result, because that's where grades live, grade columns live. So let's go down here. Do we have more? Is there more of these guys? Let's go to the last one, which is probably the one we're working with here. Let's go edit this guy. Nothing makes sense. Oops, wrong guy. It's on the link. It's on the link. That would be where. It's on the link. Let's go to the very last one. Edit this. And null it out. And that's all I needed to do. Now, I've nulled it out on the Tsugi side. I gotta go get rid of it on the Sakai side. And then I gotta launch it again. I gotta try to send a grade. And then I gotta see yada 2 is null. So the way to create line items is not null, and the actual line item itself is null, which is what I want. Let's reload this a couple times and make sure that doesn't, like, somehow, I can't imagine it's going to do that. Okay, so that's cool. I feel better now. So line item is null. Why doesn't it say let's make a column? If the line items Sterling of the line item is less than 1, and the sterling of line items is greater than 0. And I don't see that if statement. Now I am confused. What's going wrong here? I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, it's echo, dummy. It's echo, not error log. Let's make a column. Okay, we can get rid of these two messages. So I'm going to need a few more things here. I'm going to need some things that are not here. I need to know the title of this thing. And the score of this thing. Someday I might need the due date, but right now I just need the title, the score max. So let's go take a look at what's sitting in our happy little database. So the title. Where do we store that? Do we store that in let's check it here. I don't know if it's title in the row. I'll have to go check that out. Is that where the note comes from? I'm going to need to put a score max. That's okay. These things seem simple, and then there's some more onions that come out of it. Title looks good, liking that. Oh, Lordy. Changing my data model. Ooh, I got grading progress. I added that. I'm a smart guy. So that means that all my database migrations will work. But now I gotta go check the scary part. I don't have the data I need. So I don't, in this row object, I'm not getting what I need. I've checked code in various places and I'm not right past that row in, and I can't expect that this title is going to be anything. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I got to cope with it. And so I know what the to-do answer is. The title is not likely to be there. And we will fix this below. So I got to write code to retrieve that title when I don't have it in the row. Now I do have the title in this particular use case that I'm doing, which I'm just launching and sending the result. Yeah, so I have a title because this is the easier use case. But I have to chaos monkey my way into forcing myself to write the code to load the title. So I got to get link. I guess I'll just write some SQL here. Select title from LTI link as L where L oops. don't know if I have link ID or not, but I don't care because I'm just going to join. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pull the I'm going to check to see if the line items from the database is close. I mean, I'm going to check it. Okay. Okay. I just want to see if I can retrieve that proper thing there. See how that works. Who knows where that's going to come out in my crazy output here, but let's give it a try. That might blow up. We'll find out. 249. Semicolon missing. Make sure we still don't have anything in the gradebook. I'm happy about that. Internal database. So there's no LTI line in the data. It's chunk. There is in link. There is a line item, but not line items. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see if that works better. Yeah, so now I have to find somewhere in here. Oh, there's my yada. The line item is null, and the title is LMS test. I'm a happy dude. I'm a happy dude. So, I gotta chaos monkey this to make sure I can test my, know what the return result is. Go chaos monkey. False. If is array. I always like to do, and I was going to say if it's false, but if it's, that's one thing I like about PHP, is array. You're testing a positive, not a negative. So false means something went wrong. But if it's an array, you got what you want. If is array row, then $title. So if we got our line item from the row, we'll just take it. You just kind of never know. It's probably safest to take that line item right from that row, just given that we went and got that row. And at this point, we got the title. Could not retrieve link title from result ID. Also remove, oh, okay, wait, no, I want to keep that in. I want to keep the chaos monkey going for a little while. Go chaos monkey. Could not retrieve link title for result 127. Well, that's because of chaos monkey. So now let's do it right. And let's load a title. Looks like we got ourselves a title. If strlen of title greater than 0, you might have found a line item. So if it's still less than 1 and we have a title, so we don't have a string, we don't have a line item to post to, and we do have a title, might as well just double check. I think this is kind of still true. Creating line item for result ID. Title. Okay. Yeah, did something wrong there. 255. Typo. Ah! 263. 263. What did I do? Undo. What is going on here? Oh, I need an end of the string here. That's going to mess everything up. A little happier. Okay, let's see what we got. Send it. Let's load a title. So now we know that we got the right title. We're going to create a line item for result 127 LMS test. I think I can now turn off the chaos monkey for the title check. Where's my chaos monkey? Turn off the chaos monkey on that bit of code. And it still is going to create a title. Let's make a column. Oh. Let's make a column. No, I did not. Oh, this needs to be outside that if. Yeah, see? Thank heaven I put that chaos monkey in there. Let's put a check in here. Somehow there's a blank. So if the title's blank, at least I'm leaving myself a little note in the logs to dig it up later, figure out what's going on. It's going to be pretty chatty if it's... Okay. So I think I'm good. Creating line item. Okay, now I can get rid of this error test because code's good all the way up to here. Okay. So this is where it gets tricky. Now I actually have to create the line item and cope with the line item. Hey D2L, it's been so much easier if you just gave me this line item. No, actually I like the elegance of the way you did it, so it's worth fighting for. Okay. Okay, so where is it in here that creates with line items? Zero line items. Add a line item. Let's look at line items, add.php. Okay, score maximum, see? Label, resource ID, LTI context line. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a pretty simple bit of code right there. Thank you, Chuck from the past, for making that code pretty simple. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta add some error messages. This way, it ends up in certain UIs. It ends up helping the user be able to debug this stuff. So I do need to put in all this debugging in the log, and then I gotta sort of double put it in the sort of the log that might be later shown to the user, because this is, I mean, just the user can really help debug this stuff. Okay, so do I put an error up here? Or no, I don't think so, because eventually I'm thinking about it. I want to make sure that there's always an error debug log no matter what the code path is. I guess I'm just going to do this. This one I'll just put in the debug log, not the error log. Oops. And this debug is what we see here. So we do the send result. Oh, yeah. That's okay. 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 Here, let's do... Let's just comment this out. That didn't actually make that work. It's blown up badly. Now I'm working on the debug bits. I want to make that be a floating point number. We'll see what happens. See what happens. That code, because of that code, just because I wrote that library pretty well long ago, or 3 years ago, that might actually just frickin' make it. Context create line item. New item. Debug log. Wow. What do we get back from that? Better find out. Oh, Lordy. What do we get back? Well, we can actually run it here. Okay, so that's what we get back, I think. So is this a... Am I getting that back as JSON? Looks like I'm getting that back as JSON. I guess I can go look at that code. Create. Oh. Oh no, here we go. That worked. So okay. So we're looking at what context. We got context here, create line item. Oh, and then it goes into LTI13, create line item. So we retrieved create line item. What the... What? What? Created line item. How can that be returned true? How can that be returned true? How can this make any sense whatsoever? That's insane. Okay, that is like effing insane. I can't. I got to return it. There's something here. This is code I wrote. Not thank you. Let's look at this and git blame this. Git blame. We'll see what day I mess this up. It's okay. It's not a well exercised code, so. So I wrote this in like 2018, 2019 time frame. So that's like almost 4 years ago. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grep -r create line item. Come back. See where I am. This is the code I'm writing right now. This is just the code that wraps it. This is the code I'm looking at the low level. And I want to guess the only place I use this code is in my test harness. And then I probably, oops, not there. I'm already editing that. Retrieval, and I var dump it. I don't do nothing. So it looks like this is like broken code, messed up code. What's going on here? What am I doing? I gotta edit this code. Gotta fix it. Gotta fix it. It's been broken all along, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's a good time to fix it. Where am I? History. That is code that was broken for a long time. How come okay, we don't need that. Yet. How come I'm not editing LTI 1.3? Okay, so this is like so now we're going to parse it. I need some error checking here, but I'm going to use Chaos Monkey to help me build that error checking code. Okay. Velo, do I still prefer PHP? Yeah, I mean, I tried to build significant Django applications and failed miserably. mostly because models and model migrations are too difficult. Right now, if I was building something serious from scratch, it depends on what I would choose to build it in. Java has gotten really good. But you got to realize that anything you're going to do with Java, to deploy and support a Java application requires very expensive programmers. So if I'm building something like Tsugi that I want to deploy in sub-Saharan Africa, for example, or in rural India, where I just don't expect a lot of, $200,000 programmers to be available, I'm going to write it in PHP, and I'm going to continue to write it in PHP, and that doesn't bother me. I understand that, but if I had my druthers right now, it's really weird. I've been working in Sakai and the modern Java 11 and later, is getting kind of amazing with messaging built in and all these things and threads built in. There are just ways in Java to do so many things that you got to work so hard in PHP to add. But for simple applications that I want to be able to run many people, I just want to make it to democratize the use of technology. I fall back to PHP, and I'll be writing new applications in PHP, and I'll be writing a lot of new stuff in Java. But things like Django's fine if you're a small organization and wants to make a news site or something, and you're not going to change models, or you're not going to handle billions of records. But Java's good. I'm learning more and more about Java, and because of Sakai. So, oh well. Okay, so if I return the JSON, so then I'm gonna, if I don't have an object, that means something went wrong in my JSON to code, and I'm gonna say, I could simplify some of that code. I didn't realize I could, in my debug log, I could just append a string. So that's good. String means error. It's Chuck's mixed method. Okay. So now So first I want to check my error passage. Even though I think this is going to work, it's going to work. I'm going to create the line item, I'll see it inside Sakai, but then I'm going to force it to act like it got bad data so I can at least see my processing here. Not there, here. So this is going to give me back an array. Is array created, and yeah, I don't like PHP syntax. It's not the prettiest language. There's things I hate about PHP. I don't like the fact that strings aren't objects in PHP. There are things that piss me off, but PHP is like cheap and fast and doesn't take much to get started. That's what I like about it. Too bad they just don't fix a few of the things in the language, which they could so easily. Like this part right here. Why don't they have a get? Well, we don't have a get. I want to do a get an array and not blow up and not use the damn ternary operator, and I don't like the double question mark operator. They're just like idiots. They could add a couple libraries here. But okay. Yeah, no, Java's the winner. It's taken a long time for Java to be something I enjoy. I mean, I've programmed in Java for 20 years now, and I've only started to actually enjoy it recently and be impressed by it and realize that it's very succinct. I also learned that recently that learning Django is a great way to learn Java. At least Django object relational mapping. Because if you use Spring MVC and Hibernate and Timeleaf as your rendering engine in Java, it's almost one-for-one identical to Django. It's like, and there's only one thing that Django does better than Java when you pick the right Java sort of frameworks to use. And they're the common ones, they're not weird ones. And that is, I like Django's forms capability better than Spring MVC. It's surprisingly good. I happen to be working in Django and Java on two things at the same time, and so I mentally was interleaving them, and I realized that the duality of those things, they're really just two sides of the same ORM coin, which I'm not a big fan of ORMs. I'm actually happier with the ORM for Hibernate, much better than the ORM for Django, which really pisses me off. Because it just the ORM for Django can never, it just never can figure out what you really want it to do. And it's like, it's obvious what I want it to do, but it's like, so it just seems like I can do stuff in the Hibernate ORM. What was that? Yeah. Okay. Damn it. I do not like this part of PHP. I hate this. I hate isSet. I hate double question marks. Python does that better. I like Python's dictionary get method. Okay, $ID equals. I gotta go in a bit. So we're just going to say okay, we're going to try to create a line item, see if it works. Then I got to take a break for a bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. I want to fix the syntax here. It's 824. Oh, the Chaos Monkey is turned into a syntax error. I forgot all about the fact that I was going to do Chaos Monkey, so I won't cry so much. 290. What am I doing wrong here? Parse error, unexpected. Oh. Oh, that didn't work out so well. Wait a sec. Where's my if matching here? Okay, that looks good. What am I doing wrong? Oh. Okay. Ooh, it's doing something. Creating line item. Getting client credentials. Parsed line item. Unable to parse the return data. Wait. It came back. It's beautiful. What's wrong? And I bet in Sakai we've got a gradebook column now. And we do. Let's delete it so we can make it again. So the hard part worked. It made a gradebook. Oh no, that's right. Wait a sec. It's supposed to do that. I forgot. It's always bad when the damn Chaos Monkey, when you turn on the Chaos Monkey and the Chaos Monkey messes up. Yep. Okay, let's turn the Chaos Monkey off. Go Chaos Monkey. We don't need no I would check that Chaos Monkey in. Oh, that's cool. So it looks like the error worked. Yeah, that'll teach me a lesson. Check to see the gradebook is not there. Go into lessons, launch it, send result. Created new line item. It worked. I got to clean up in Tsugi now, but I did create the line item. So I'm gonna sign off for now. This was just me hacking for a while. I would stream more, but I don't like streaming when I'm completely confused. And this was code that I knew was going to be challenging, but I knew what I was doing, and eventually I was going to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. I don't do this very often, but I figured I'd do it this morning. Cheers.